Okay, now I'm going to do a review, this review example, but then these are going to be different. It's a pretty easy assignment for a Friday. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Now here's what we do about this. Simplifying variables and exponents when there's radicals. Now I kind of taught you one way to do this earlier. You'd put a parentheses and put a 3 out to match it, but then I replace the 6 by dividing 6 by 3. And 6 divided by 3 is 2. So then these cancel out, we just have x to the second. But what happens in this case, okay? So I'll try to divide 8 by 3. Well, that's not cool, okay? So we got to learn a different way, okay? Because when I divide, I don't want decimals, okay? You're not allowed to put decimals. It doesn't work that way, okay? So what I'm going to do is start the problem, okay? I'll put a 2 out there, and then I'll take 5 divided by 2, decimal. So when that's a decimal, you need to rewrite that square root, and it was x to the 5th. Just rewrite the problem. And here's what you do about simplifying that. You're going to write x times x times x times x times x, because it's 5. And you're going to put this radical, you're going to split up the radical so it only covers 2 of them at a time, because it's a square root, it's a 2. And every time it covers 2 of them, I bring an x up. This isn't able to cover 2, so I just put that without bringing the x up. So how many x's do we bring up? 2. So I write x to the second now, okay, because I brought 2 full factors up. And then this one, I make the radical with the 2 inside, and I just put x inside. Okay, that's how we do that one. Okay. So I'm going to write, actually, tell you what, when you're doing the assignment, why don't you write it out twice? Just copy it down. Try it the easy way, and if it doesn't work, then we'll have to go with this way. So pull out a 4 and take 9 divided by 4, decimal. So that isn't going to work. That way is not going to work. So x to the 9th, I take x times 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 x. I didn't put any ridiculous ones where you'd have to write 20. I was kind. But this time it's a 4. So when it's a 4, we're going to cover 4 of them at a time, because it's a 4th root. And every time I cover 4, I get to bring an x up. Can't cover 4, so we put the radical, but we don't put x. So how many x's did we bring up? We brought 2, so x to the second. Then I put my radical with x in. Make sure you label the 4 in the radical index. Okay, that's a 4 right there. Hard to see. Okay, we'll write that out twice because there are 2 ways to do it. There's the easy way, if it works, but 7 divided by 4, nah. Okay. Okay, y to the 7th. Okay, 4 at a time because it's a 4th root. There's 4, y comes up. That's only 3. I can't bring a y up. So what I do, there's only y. Wouldn't be to the second because it was only one of them. And then I make my radical, and this time there are 3 y's in the radical, so that would be y to the 3rd. I put 4 in there to tell everybody it's a 4th root. Okay. Okay, I'll do 4 more. You only have 4 problems to do, so happy Friday. Okay. Okay, write it out twice. Okay, let's try easy way. But I don't think 9 divided by 2 works. I think that's a decimal. Okay, so we don't want any part of that. Okay, that way's good if you don't get a decimal. Now 9 of them, and I'm going to do 2 at a time because it's a square root. Every time I make a full square root with 2, that's a y coming to the top. Then this one, I don't get to put a y on top. So how many y's you got? You got 4, so it's y to the power of 4. Don't put 4y, because it's y times y times y times y. Okay, y plus y plus y plus y would be 4y, but since this is a multiplication thing, goes to the 4th power. So I make a radical with y inside, and I put a 2 there, okay? Okay, m to the 11th. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's kind of annoying, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, let's check. I wrote too many of them. Okay, we can first check if the quick way works. Okay, if I put a 3 out, 11 divided by 3 is a decimal though. Okay, so that way won't work. So now we do it in triples because it's a cubed root. So the cubed root of m to the 3rd would be m. The cubed root of m to the 3rd is m. Cubed root of m to the 3rd is m, and then we just have 2 of them in there, so we don't get a full m there. So we have 3 factors of m, so m to the 3rd, and inside we have our radical m to the 2nd. Okay. And if you have a 3, remember to put the cubed root in there. Okay. Kind of fit it right there beside it. Okay, the cubed root of n to the 7th. Okay, so you got n times n times n times n times n times n times n. Or actually, we'll try the quick way first. 7 divided by 3. Can I rewrite that as not decimal? No, I cannot. Okay, so we have to go 3 at a time. Okay, so n, okay, stays in there. So that's 2 factors of n. So that's n to the 2nd. Then I make my radical, and I put n. And that's a cubed root, so I put a 3 there. Okay, now the last one. Write it out twice. This is going to be a quick one. Here's why. Put a 2 out there. 6 divided by 2. Oh, it's not a decimal, so I want to get rid of this, put a 3, and then those cancel, and I have x to the 3rd. So I don't need to use the long way. Now, the long way would work. It's just a lot more writing and steps than I need. So if I can pull that out, just put that out, divide that, and not get a decimal, that's what I want to do. Okay, pretty short one today. Monday will be back to the grind.